A sharp cold snap and an abnormal amount of snowfall confused residents of some European countries in the last days of March 2023. At the same time, people in other parts of the world were fleeing massive floods. From March 24th to 28th in Colombia, incessant rain in the Department of Cauca affected the lives of hundreds of families that suffered from floods and landslides in several municipalities. A casualty was reported. On March 27, a rainstorm that lasted several hours caused panic among the population in the capital of the Department of Valle del Cauca. The rainfall was accompanied by strong winds and hail. The storm left behind chaos, destruction, flooded streets, and fallen trees. It is also worth adding that Colombia is experiencing a serious emergency situation due to heavy rains that have been occurring since the beginning of the year and intensified in the last days of March. In neighboring Brazil, the situation is no better. Because of heavy rains, a state of emergency is in effect in parts of the states of Acre, Amazonas, Para, Rondônia, and Maranhão. Unfortunately, many families have lost their homes. In the state capital of Acre, a sharp rise in the water level of the river of the same name caused widespread flooding in the last days of March. The city received nearly a month's worth of rainfall in a matter of days. More than 2,500 people were left homeless. The total number of people affected was 32,000. This rainy season will be remembered by many Peruvians as an extreme one. As the unusual tropical cyclone Yaku, which formed in March off the country's coast due to elevated sea surface temperatures, further aggravated the situation. Half of Peru's territory was hit by floods, mudslides, landslides, and rockslides, causing dozens of deaths. At the end of March, the regions of Tumbes, Piura, and Lambayeque were subjected to another challenge of multi-hour rains.
The rain started at a very unexpected moment, at the time when we got up early for work. We were talking with the other colleagues. We said that it rained as usual. But it rained very heavily. It came down within seconds. And my dad and I were drowning. My other colleagues and I had to get away with what we had. We lost our businesses and we have nothing left right now.
The drains have flooded and everything is coming out. The sewers have not been cleaned. They only clean about and the dirt is inside. Please help us. I have children. The drains go even this way. Please, we need help.
With continuous rains, the number of patients with dengue fever increased sharply and fatal cases were registered. At the same time in Asia, residents of Oman witnessed floodwaters inundating valleys after rains in most parts of the country. Neighboring Yemen was also hit by severe floods. On March 29, heavy rains damaged dozens of homes. Several towns were completely isolated. In the city of Mukalla, a mud flow collapsed on residential buildings and roads. The African continent was not spared from the floods. After prolonged drought in Kenya, Ethiopia, and Somalia, rains from March 23rd to 28th caused significant damage and took the lives of about 40 people. In Somalia, the Bardera region has experienced the worst flooding in years. Thousands of people are forced to seek safer places and need urgent humanitarian support. climate change is progressing by the day. Millions of people have already become refugees because of extreme conditions as many areas become uninhabitable. On April 22, 2023, an online forum, Global Crisis, There is a Way Out, will take place, where the real causes of the climate crisis and ways out of it will be voiced.